I work in my apartment, which is my studio. Here's my work table. I've got the piece Fly on the table. You can see my bags of different sizes of color mixes here. I've got my blue mix and my green mix. And then here they are all mixed together, starting with smaller at the bottom and then ending up with larger at the top. Now from here, I'll take a little tour up the piece called Fly at this point. That's a working title. I'm sure I usually don't decide too much on titles until after the photography. But I think this video will give you a better idea of the dimensionality of the piece. Sometimes a two-dimensional representation doesn't exactly cut it. I love these little tight curls here. You can see the spine underneath them. And then if you look at them straight from on top, they kind of obscure it. Now these pieces start as sort of an homage to seaweed, but they really also have a lot to do with Elizabethan ruffles and just the way that the hollow morini fit together to make beautiful curved forms. I want the form to be organic and not too rigid. Well, thanks for stopping by. I've got about 80 or so hours into this piece now. And if we back up a little bit, I can lift it up a little. Here we are with the piece on its back. And as we get a little closer, you can see the contrast between the very large hollow morini that are on lashed to the train tracks or the spine of the piece, and then that's in contrast to the smaller ones that make up the body of the piece. And when we go back on top here, you'll see the struts that radiate outwards from the spine. And just realize that it takes a lot of planning to place those struts in the right place or to hand the design off to my metal worker, and so he puts them in the right place. Here are the supporting structures, and then that's the back, and here is a close-up of the hollow morini. This is the linking or weaving process. Here I'm attaching each hollow morini 6 times to its neighbor with patinaed copper wire. As you can see, it is labor intensive. It takes a long time to make a form this way. I take care of myself by not working more than 5 hours a day. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video on my website. I hope that you have learned from it and that you'll come back and see what else is new soon. Take care.